But I'll tell you, I went to game six. I went to game six. And I went to go support the Hawks because I wanted to see if the Hawks are a serious contender. I wanted to see if what I was seeing on TV was the same thing that I would actually see in person. And some of my takeaways are Joel Embiid is by far the biggest human being I've ever seen in my life. He is a big fella. He is so much larger than everybody else. Ben Simmons, big guy, had no confidence. You could see it on his face, coming to the sideline, shooting free throws. He had absolutely no confidence. The Hawks, they love each other. They enjoy each other. They're a good team. Trey has the confidence of Kevin Durant in a gym by himself shooting free throws. He really does. And it's infectious and it bleeds all over the team. I'll take it to when John Collins and Joel Embiid had their little tiff. Joel Embiid, mad he got dunked on earlier in the game. Some things happened, and then he's just barreling over John Collins. John Collins had no chance. But what happened? Trey runs in there and pushes him off. And you just see a certain type of unity. But I tell you one thing that I really gathered from that game is, playing in an NBA game, being an NBA superstar or star, because I can't call Ben Simmons a superstar. He shoots free throws worse than I do. It'll take a toll on your mental health. And Paul George talked about his mental health in the bubble, but I was in the stands listening to things that were being said, and I can just imagine hearing that day in and day out, and then you have a bad game and your confidence is already shook. Your confidence is already shot. And then you have these fans saying these things. Oh, my goodness. It can take a toll on you. Like, I understand why Ben Simmons, who was already struggling to shoot, confidence was just eroding by the game. I mean, the Atlanta fans, to include myself, would boo him every time he came off the court, yelling wild things at him. Ben sucks. Ben sucks. Ben sucks. Ben can't shoot. Ben can't shoot. All of that stuff. You go, man. They're not saying anything wrong, but he's a human being with feelings, and part of his game is confidence-based, and y'all are stripping him of his confidence. Even worse, now, you want your team to win, so it's not your place to worry about his confidence. Because, I mean, if I'm on the court talking to him, I'm saying all these same things to him. Oh, yeah, I'm giving him the business. I'm like, yeah, bro, I might just foul you on this position because I know you're going to miss a free throw. Probably going to miss both of them. I got 5 more. You know what I mean? And there's some other things that I'll probably say to him that I will not say on this podcast. But even Embiid, when Embiid and John Collins got into it, you have a whole arena yelling, F Embiid, F Embiid, F Embiid. Oh my God, it's crazy. And I'm like, what about the kids? What about the kids? But it really made me sit back and think that when players talk about their mental health being affected, having anxiety before games or having anxiety period or going into dark places after bad games and stuff like that and having their confidence shaken and breaking, having their confidence broken and shaken, you have to understand that it's real. Because could you imagine somebody going to your job yelling obscenities at you, telling you that you suck because you didn't do something right? We're not perfect, but like imagine that. And imagine the emotional toll that it takes on you. So more power to the players who can do that. But